Blessed day, my people. So in this upload, I want to talk about Spice and Andre Stephens. Going at it, Andre Stephens actually made some comments about the dancehall Queen Spice, which actually makes you get upset, and to the point where she actually go up on him page and left a comment, you understand, people, and him never like that, and you don't know, said that I go make him come out, speak him mind again. Well, him actually went live 2 more times talking on the whole situation. So Andre Stephens actually went live 3 times addressing the dancehall Queen Spice, and as me say, she goes so Babs, get upset, left a comment, and you don't know, say he felt very offended by the comment that she left. So that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. I'm going to also leave a link to my next YouTube channel, and when you click that link, it's going to bring you to a video that will explain how everything started, because I will not be playing the video that I played in that one. I'm going to something more updated and stuff like that. Is it, my people? So before I'm going to further in the video, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you turn the notification bell on to stay notified when I post a new video. You understand? So of course, you know, the Grammys come and gone, and everybody basically have their opinion as to who should have actually won. We don't know, say the reggae group, the white reggae group named Soldier, and the reason why I say white because that is the reason why a lot of persons offended. As well as that they are non-Jamaicans. You understand what I say, people? So you don't know, say a lot of persons that say Spice should have win, but Andre Stephens is one of them who actually feel like say Spice she should have win none at all, because the type of music where she sing is always about some degrading things in, like, well, not degrading, but some skin out something, and him not feel like said that is representing Jamaica, the culture, dancehall, and all them type of thing there. So he went live and he actually spoke about it, but he also tagged Spice in the conversation. Well, him tag her in a caption when he post on him Instagram page. So Spice was very upset because she said, look how much other things you talk about, or look how much other people name you might call and stuff like that. People, because him they talk about King, him they talk about a whole heap of different things, but because him only tag Spice alone, Spice vex, my people. So before me show you what he had to say in response, I'm going to actually show you a comment that Spice made, and I'm going to show you the response, and then we're going to move on to the new video where him have to say some things to Spice, and Spice fans them also a bombarding page, because you don't know, say the besties them turn up, Once you go suburbs and say certain things about Spice, they will actually come after you and stuff like that. So I could get to these comments right about now. So as I say, Spice left a comment and she said, you say how many people you spoke about in this discussion, yet you choose to tag only BC, me, Lego me neck. 90% of what you're saying is utter garbage. Go back to that paper that you are reading off to try to sound intelligent and wheel and come again. You know go down there, but you don't know black hypocrisy, friends, or don't care. I guess I'm not a reggae artist as well as a dancehall artist. Just food for the thought. But just like you and society, you choose to know my dancehall songs only. By the way, dancehall was birthed from reggae. Only thing different about them is the instrumental drum patterns. They both is a representation of the Jamaican culture. Reggae is not just about a message, and I can list you many songs, but I don't have the time to educate your illiteracy. Dancehall itself doesn't have a category on Billboard anymore, nor at the Grammys, because of people like you who sit in its own community and fight it down before it can grow internationally. Who is your favorite artist? How much of their album did you buy? Go and listen to Shabba Ranks' X-Rated album that won a reggae Grammy. It sounds dancehall to me. Stop fight your culture, youth. You are not a Chinese. You have a good night too. And he responded by saying, it's very sad to see you are limited and cannot have a full conversation without an expletive in the conversation. I share the limitations that you are bounded by, which limits you to a dancehall sound. Here's a few facts. The origin of reggae speaks to social, economical, and political oppression. In your music, I don't see that message being echoed. Let me remind you of your limitations and your music which glorifies your body and shake up your body, girl. Let's have a conversation about a new message and we can argue to disagree, but there is no reason to get all disrespectful and shady. When you go low, I will certainly remain high. So that's his response to Spice and thing. And after all of that, he went live and basically he was inviting Spice to come have a conversation with him. I guess it was at a certain time and stuff like that. Now obviously Spice never have that conversation with him, and basically he went live again, and that is the video I'm going to play for you guys now. So Boy, people, you know, say Spice fans, them don't play, don't go on like you want this, you know, because at the end of the day, every artist have them fan base, right? So, you know, say if you this Vibes Cartel, the Gaza people, them a come for you. If you this Shensia, the Shenyings, them a come for you. If you this Alkaline, the Vendetta people, them a come for you. If you this Popcorn, the Annually people, a come for you. And if you this Spice, waiting gonna happen. The best is them are gonna come for you, right, people? But let's get to this video now so you can see what going on. And you guys can tell me if you don't agree with what he is saying in the comment section.
Surprisingly today, several of the Rottweilers for Grace Hamilton plagued my page. I was in studio and I said, whoa. And in all of the conversations that I read, it's leave the woman alone. Andrew Holness, let go your wire, come take up Grace now. One whole heap of absurd, highfalutin, foolish arguments. So I realized that this following that Spice attracts, they're not so intellectually in tuned. Many of them are not intellectually in tuned. And I had a conversation about uplifting the mantra of the music industry last night. And I'm not the first to have had that conversation. That conversation happened when Queen Ifrica took on Bounty Killer and Jashi. I carried the conversation to even go as far as asking the Grammys to do me one favor. Expand the categories and not limit Jamaican music to only reggae, but also broaden the scope to attract who? Dancehall music. But I'm going to read Grace Hamilton's response to me last night, because what I find very strange is that Grace Hamilton has over 3.9 million followers, and I wasn't a follower of Grace Hamilton until last night. So when I saw the conversation come in, I said to myself, wow, Andre, if you guys want Grace Hamilton to join me, tag her, no man. Spice Official, that's it. So here is what she said. You see how many people you spoke about in this discussion, yet you choose to tag only BBC me, Lego me neck. Spice, I never know you were a bird or a dog, or you were on a leash. How can I Lego your neck? I never had you on a leash there, Gracie. Gracie, if you were on a leash, they would have meant that I would have trained you and scolded you in the ways in which you should be groomed. You, Grace Hamilton, if I had you on a leash because you say Lego me neck, I am not Lali. I never said Lego the bird. What I said, Grace Hamilton, uplift the ante of your conversation and your message. Uplift the ante and the conversation of your message. So what you gonna say to me, say, Lego your neck? You see, you don't see yourself valuable enough to even say, Andre, let us up the conversation. No, you have a conversation ready to say, Lego your BBC neck. What kind of queen of dancehall representation is that? Dear Gracie, answer that question. 1 week after the Grammys, we are here tonight, and we're having a conversation about a better way how dancehall music needs to be represented. And you never see that. You never saw that. But you, Miss Hamilton, you and I went to the same high school from my understanding. You went to St. Catherine, I went to St. Catherine too. So we have a commonality, meaning we're creatives. So when you're going to say, Lego your neck, I never put a leash on your neck. If I put a leash on your neck, you need to tell me. If I put a leash on your neck, you need to tell me. But then you went further. Here's what you said. 90% of what you're saying is utter garbage. Grace Hamilton. Grace Hamilton. If it is utter garbage, I would hope that you can school me on what is right. Because I don't know everything, Grace Hamilton. But what I found strange is that after I tagged several members of the music fraternity, at least 3 of them, one of whom was a nominee just as you, and I had a lengthy conversation this morning about reggae music. And he agreed. He agreed that reggae and dancehall needs to have a fulsome conversation on the way forward. He wasn't as arrogant and ignorant as you. He said, blessings, young man. Blessings, young man. Let us have that conversation. But because of the intellectual prowess, come after the woman name. You see, the limitations to these people arguments, they are not grounded and guided.
Alright, so the question mega asked to Zine people, I want to be honest. Did you think they nominated Spice just for the sake of nominating her, but she never really stand a chance of winning, Zine? Because this guy certainly felt like Spice never go win Grammy, Zine people. And you see, because they don't have a dancehall category as it relates to the Grammys, it's not like them have a separate section and you don't know, say Spice go up against some other people and you can say, well, she never stand a chance or anything like that. And remember, Sean Paul win Grammy. Sean Paul is not a culture artist. You understand what I say? Beanie Man win Grammy. Beanie Man is not a culture artist. You understand what I say, people? And, that's just my personal opinion as it relates to this whole thing with Spice and stuff like that. But at the end of the day still, she do her best and only her best is good enough, right, people? And this guy here, him seems to be an intelligent youth, He seems to know a lot about Jamaica and the culture and stuff like that. But you don't know, say, some people are going to feel like, say, Magafa, Spice and all of them things there. When in fact, where him try to say the type of music where she sing, like the raw songs, them C0NTENT and Ray, even though Spice definitely have good song, because she name it out for him. What about Black Hypocrisy? See, when she talk about the color, skin and all of them things there. What about the song where she do about friends not good for you? Our mother used to tell her, say, friends not good for her and them things. You understand? So it's not like say just one type of songs, but of course, majority of her songs, you would have said them raunchy and them thing, the right people. So we definitely can admit to that. But at the same time, she, them put in the work, them do her album and she get nominated, and that in itself is actually a good look for Spice and things. So that's what I have to say as it relates to this whole situation. You see, my people, but let me know what you guys think about this. And do you think that Spice never stand a chance of winning a Grammy? Let me know who you agree with, Andre Stephens or Spice. Because she said him know about the culture or something like so him need to go learn him culture or whatever. And she also say people like him is why, dancehall can't reach certain places because they might fight against them own thing and stuff like that. And he's not a Chinese man. Anyway, people, that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. And I'm not sure if Dancehall Queen Spice will respond to him any at all, because you know how she deal with her thing. When time she done with you, I know say she might done with you forever, but you don't know if she feel like you attack her career and stuff like that. You know she got take that personal and all of them things. Right, people? Anyway, bless upon yourself until we drop the next video. I'm out.